So hello, this is part 2 of the video that I shot the other day. I've made up all the foreground buildings. Just thought I'd show you what they look like now they're done. Put them on a little table with my Bushido, and yeah. So the kits themselves I'm really pleased with them. There are a couple of things though that just be careful of when you get them. If they already come ready painted, and they've been sort of like powder coated in a paint. And what I found is if you handle the buildings a lot, especially the dark colours seem to come off, and then when you handle the light colours, actually you can put the paint from your fingers onto the light colour, which is a bit annoying. The kits themselves, the instructions are basic. I did make a mistake on the first building I made, which I'll show you in a minute. After you've done it though, once you've done one, they're sort of, you understand how they set them up. So they're basically like an exoskeleton. You build the outside first and put the inside, like slot it in. So once you've worked out what they're doing, the buildings are actually quite easy. The only other thing I'd say about the buildings is a bit disappointing. Out of the 5 kits I got, 5 of them had issues with quality control with their laser cutting, and I'll show you which ones have got the problems. But overall, I'm really pleased. You can't knock that they come here. As soon as you've built them, you can put them on the table, use them. Exactly what I was after. So yeah, really pleased. So I'll just go a quick I'll show you around. The first one is the Torii Gate, which is this one. Now, compared to a figure, I think this is, sorry about the shaky cam. Oh, there goes a tree. That's a figure. That shows how big that is. It is enormous. This is one of them that had the issue. It's really hard to see. At the top, you can see these lugs that you have to put the roof on. What I found was either there was a problem in the laser cutting of this strut here, where the notches were too small, because I had to cut these lugs down by at least half, and they actually are supposed to sit down a lot further. I was really worried they were going to snap off, because I'd cut them down by half and they were getting very, very flimsy. So yeah, so that's the Torii Gate. Nice. These are the carts. Got 3 sizes of cart. Again, this is one of the ones that had the issue. It's hard to see, but if you look at this one, they have little round circlets at the end. I don't really know, for keeping the wheels on. You don't actually need them, but this one, the laser had cut through, and they were more like half moons when you got them out. So I didn't worry about it. But yeah, these carts go really easily together, and I think they add something to the. It's a good obstacle for people to have the samurai to fight over. And we'll go to building number 1, which is this one. They all come with removable roofs, and they all have a sort of very basic internal. So this is the one that didn't have any issues. If I can get the roof back on. Yeah, so this one didn't have any issues. The only problem I had was this outside wall here. On the instructions, I'm sure I did it correctly, but actually it was the other way around. So I needed to put it back to how it was. They give you this teddy bear fur, which you then put PVA glue on. I quite like the look of it. I think it's fine. So that's the small one. Now this is the next one. Now you can instantly see this roof issue. So this one went together brilliantly, except that when I went to put the last bit on the roof, if you can tell with these struts here on this one, every single one of them was broken, miscut in the laser process. Every single one. There wasn't one good one out of them. So basically I just stuck this on top, which is a bit disappointing, but yeah. This is again, the roof comes off. I'll just show you inside. So yeah, this one they will have, oops. So it's hard to sort of see. They all have doors. All the doors open or slide. Yeah, so all the doors open. Yeah, so really pleased with them. Like I say, the only issue that I have is that you sort of pay for a premium, and then they've got several issues with them. Which, yeah, is a bit annoying to say the least. But yeah, I think they make a really good table. This is the size for a Bushido game. And you can see you don't really need more than 2 buildings. So what I'm thinking of buying next is, I suppose the point is, would I buy any more? Yeah, I really think they're a good product. As I say, disappointed with some of the quality control, especially the cutting out of the figures. The MDF itself. But I actually think as a gaming table, that's fine. So the things I'm looking at getting now, I'd like a little Japanese bridge, because I'm going to do some with some water, and the other thing I'm looking at is maybe get a temple, just to vary it up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So just thought I'd show you these. I know it was a break from my October Ancients, but the shiny thing arrived the other day, so I had to get on to make them. And just the last thing about these kits is they are complicated and quite fiddly. So each of these buildings here, I reckon you should allocate yourself good 2 hours to half a day constructing them. They are each, if you can imagine each of these little panels here is a separate piece that you have to stick in. Yeah, they can be really, really fiddly, but I think the overall effect once you've done them is really good. All right, I'll give you an update on how the Ancients is going. But yeah, that's my Bushido Buildings from 4round. Thanks a lot. Bye.